Welcome to TeaFairy Storytime. Today's story is Let's Talk About Showing Off. And again, this is one of the Let's Talk About series. I've read a couple of these. I believe that there are like 25 books in this series. And if you look down below in the YouTube details about this video, it'll give you links on where you can purchase your own set by Joy Berry, illustrated by John Costanza. And it is a Grolier Enterprise Incorporated book that was, the whole series was copyrighted in 1982. Let's talk about showing off by Joy Berry. Let's talk about showing off. Have you ever been around people who do things to try to make you think that they are better than you? I bet you can't do this. When people say or do things to make others think that they are better, they are showing off. See what I can do? I'm better than you are. When you are with a person who is showing off, how do you feel? What do you think? What do you do? He's better than I am. I can't do what he can do. I wouldn't even try. When you are around a person who is showing off, you may feel inferior, not so important as the other person. You may feel insecure, as though you cannot do anything well. You may think that the person is not fun to be with because he or she makes you feel badly about yourself. You may decide that you do not want to be around that person. Do you want to play on the jungle gym with me? No, thank you. It's important to treat other people the way you want to be treated. If you do not want other people to show off, you should not show off. Hey, Larry, this is fun. Yeah, we're both pretty good at this. There are different ways in which people show off. Did you know that? Some people show off by saying that they are better than others. This is called bragging. It is not good to brag. Try not to say things to people just so that you will seem better than they are. I'll bet you can ride a bike better than you. I'm going to start that over. I'll bet I can ride a bike better than you two can. He's bragging. I bet that I can do something better than you can. Some people show off by acting as if they are better than others. They do things to try to prove that they are better. It is not good to act as if you are better than others. Do not do anything around other people just so that you will seem better than they. Some people show off by bossing other people around. They tell other people what to do so that they will seem better. It's not good to boss other people. Do not tell other people what to do just so that you will seem better than they. Hey, you guys, get back here. I'm not through talking with you. There are many things people try to prove by showing off. Some people show off to try to prove that they are more important than others. They think that if they seem more important, they will be better than others. These people are wrong. They do not realize that no one person is more important than any other person. Every person is important in his or her own way. My dad's important. He's a doctor. My dad's important too. He's a bus driver. Everybody is important in their own special way. Some people show off by trying to prove that they are better at doing things. They think that if they are better at doing things, they will be better than other people. These people are wrong. They do not realize that no one person is good at doing everything. Some people are good at doing some things, while other people are good at doing other things. Every person can do something well. I can ride a bike better than you. That doesn't make you a better person. You can also do some things well, or we can also do some things well. And see, this little girl's playing with a paddle ball, and she's really good at it. Tap, 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 tap. Have you guys ever done that? Played with the paddle ball where you have to like play with the paddle and the ball goes bounce, 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 bounce on the paddle? I can't do it very good. But some people are really good at it. Some people show off to try to prove that they are smarter than others. They think that if they know more than others, they will be better. These people are wrong. They do not realize that no one person can know everything there is to know. Some people know some things, while other people know other things. Every person is smart in his or her or their own way. I know more about bikes than you do. That does not mean you are better than we are. There are things that we know that you probably don't. Ain't that true? Some people show off to try to prove that they have more than others. They think that if they have more than others, they will be better. These people are wrong. They do not realize that having things does not make a person important. Many good people in the world do not have very many things, while other not so good people have a lot of things. People are important because of what they are, not because of what they have. My bike is better than yours. That does not mean that you are better than we are. Some people show off to try to prove that they are more popular than others. They think that if many people know them, they will be better. These people are wrong. They do not realize that people can be known for the wrong reasons. Some people are known because they are bad. It's more important to be known as a good person than it is to be a person who is known. I'm very popular in this neighborhood. Everyone knows me. Everyone knows you because you are always bragging and showing off. Everyone knows you. Everyone's knowing you does not mean you're popular. You will be happiest when you are treating other people the way you want to be treated. This means that you will not show off, since you do not like it when other people show off. And I will go on to add, because this book didn't mention it, but sometimes when people show off, it's because they don't feel so good about themselves. And so they're trying to make themselves feel better by making other people seem like they're not as important. And that's kind of sad. So if somebody's showing off, keep in mind that maybe they don't feel so good about themselves. And that's why they're making such a big deal about themselves, is because they don't really feel very good about themselves in their hearts. So people that show off sometimes feel insecure and bad about themselves, and they need to work on being a nicer person, and maybe you can help them overcome their braggartness, their braggadociousness. That's a good word, braggadocious. And you can help them overcome their insecurities and be a nicer person and not so bossy or show-offy. Show-offy people tend to be insecure people that need to feel better about themselves for some reason. Maybe their family or their friends are not very nice to them, or maybe at school they're treated in a way that makes them feel like they're not very good, so they have to show off in order to feel better about themselves, which is not right. It's not the way that you feel better about yourself. So maybe we can help people that are show-offs to be nicer people, and by teaching them by example and as a friend how to not show off and how to be a good friend and a good neighbor and a good playmate and a good sister or brother. Let's talk about showing off. And that was written by Joy Berry and illustrated by John Costanza. And I have seen copies of this whole set on eBay. I'm pretty sure that if you contact Grolier Enterprises, if they're even still active, you might be able to buy a set through them. Being that this book is so old, this series is so old, from 1982, I don't know if it's still in print, but I found mine at a thrift shop. I'm sure that you could find some of them at thrift shops. I would also go to your local bookstore and ask, and maybe, even maybe, hopefully, they'd be at your library, because they are really beneficial, good stories about how to be a better person. And we all need to work on that, don't we? Even fairies. All right, so that is the end of story time. It's not the most fun story time, but it's an important one. And story time isn't always fun. Sometimes it's more important that we learn a lesson. I know that I have to work very hard at being a good fairy. I hope that you guys work just as hard at being good humans. All right, guys, have a good day. Go enjoy the sunshine. It's beautiful out there. I don't know about everywhere, but at least here where I am in Fairyland, California, it's sunny, and I'm going to go outside and enjoy the day. I hope you do too. I'll see you soon. Bye.